astrology, and other divinatory arts are not a replacement or substitute for physical or psychiatric health care. If this is an emergency situation or you are in crisis, please do not defer your wellness to readings or horoscopes. Seek situation-appropriate, qualified assistance instead. Hi there, Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, and Rising. It's time to have a look and see what is going on when it comes to your monthly astrological forecast for December 2022. And just a quick reminder for everybody out there, if you ever want to get a session with me, you do need to go on ahead to my website. It's integrativemysticism.com, or you can follow the links in the down bar below. And of course, don't forget to like, share, subscribe. You know I appreciate it. Leave a comment even, because any content you engage with grows. So what is going on when it comes to your December? Well, we've got some leftover energy from November that's actually going to be with us up until mid-January 2023. And that is Mars retrograde in Gemini. And this is your 7th house of partnerships, closest one-on-one connections, your boyfriend, girlfriend, BFF, business partner, husband, wife, roommate, all the people you have your closest one-on-one involvements with. Now with Mars retrograde, wherever Mars retrograde goes, it is putting this part of our life under construction. So we see a lot of demolition, a lot of renovation, some diminished activity, dismantling of old structures that don't belong anymore, and taking all kinds of pieces off the board, whether they are liabilities, burdens, obligations, enemies, and adversaries. This is about cleaning up this part of your world. And a lot of you Sagittarius people may be finding that there is a lot of swapping and transforming going on when it comes to your closest one-on-one alliances. Partnerships themselves are going to be going through this renovation process in a way where uncomplimentary inclusions, whether these are maybe unhealthy people, toxic contracts, or unhealthy entanglements, are getting broken apart. This can be very good in relationships, especially if you feel like maybe a close friendship, a business alliance, or a romantic partner, or a marriage has been maybe struggling or having a difficult time coping with outside influences, or again, any kind of more shadowy, unhealthy behaviors, or intrusive, or just all around unhealthy activity that seems to be, almost a constant or reintroduced to the relationship or the atmosphere of the home or the business or the enterprise or the marriage over and over again, because Mars retrograde doesn't have any tolerance for dysfunction. However, it can still be a bit of a difficult time if we are in a situation where certain people are not coping with change very well, and some people, let's just face it, don't. And this could bring up some arguments, this could bring up some fights, especially in situations where maybe a business partner, a romantic partner, or a best friend, or whatever's going on may be attached in some way to a person or a situation that even they know is unhealthy, but maybe keep trying to redeem it or keep trying to hold on to it, kind of codependently enable it. That being said, Mars retrograde's not going to let that go on. So, we are going to see some breaking apart. Anything that ultimately is not true blue is going to be put up in the hot seat by Mars retrograde during this month. However, this diminished activity of the negative, the removing of enemies and liabilities and adversaries and unhealthy people from your world, is also going to be doing a lot of work on making a lot of alliances and commitments and relationships stronger, and also removing that which may have been blocking you from getting into the relationship that you want, or the business partnership that you want, or having the friendship, support system that you want as well. We've got in week 1 a beautiful triple blessing going on with the Sun, Venus, and Mercury all together in your sign. And so, of course, now we've got the wild card blessings of these 3 going hard at work at all areas of your life at once. The Sun is bringing in attention, enhancement, support, and growth, which is going to be creating a lot of atmospheric and environmental shifts, both on the job and off the job, your public life and your private life, in order to set you up with the best support system possible. This is also a time where you may be noticing that contributions to your life that you are used to receiving from maybe friends, from social connections, your peer group, your network, are changing. They are leveling up in a big way. And Mercury is helping to speed up developments in all areas of your life where maybe plans, procedures, or big ventures have become a bit sluggish. They've been taking too long to come to fruition. Or maybe they are stuck in the past. They're not current. And now Mercury is like, well, we're overdue for some completion. We're overdue for cashing in, cashing out, moving on, moving up. And because Mercury is the planet of the fastest developments, the most productivity and gains, this is going to be a time where a lot of you are also going to see that you are generating a great deal more opportunities to connect with new financial avenues as well as new career avenues that you can commit to very, very quickly. We've got Venus, the planet of love, favor, popularity, and affection, turning you into a love magnet this month. So a lot of you single Sagittarius people are going to be feeling very, very popular, just sort of the object of a great deal of flirtation, courtships. People are going to be doing a lot of the work and coming to you. And for those of you who are currently coupled or are married, this is also a time where you get a chance to have your relationship kind of your way. Of course, be fair to your partner. We don't want to, draw the attention of Mars retrograde, but you get to have an opportunity to go through sort of your dream, a day in the life of having your dream relationship. And your partner and you are also kind of renegotiating the long-term plans of this romance in such a way where we are having our dream reality kind of, we get to sample that this month, and we get to see what is it going to take to keep that going for more than just a sample. We've got in week 2, Mercury and Venus moving on from this part of your chart and into Capricorn, your second house of earned income, employment, your values, and your valuables. And this is where a lot of you Sagittarius people are going to be hitting it big financially. Mercury is speeding up the rate with which you are accumulating wealth. If you have been maybe looking to step into a situation where money is coming through your financial avenues, your revenue streams all the faster, Mercury is going to hook you up big. And Venus is also going to be making you very popular in your field, make you popular at the office, popular in your market, to the point where you are finding you are making a lot more money without having to do a whole lot more work. We've got a full moon in Gemini taking place on the 7th of December. This is that 7th house of partnerships, closest one-on-one connections. So your boyfriend, girlfriend, BFF, business partner, husband, wife, roommate, all the people you have your closest one-on-one connections with. And with a full moon, right, we're talking about culminations, transitions, and endings. And in the 2 weeks following the 7th of December, a lot of graduation moments are taking place in all close one-on-one connections. This is a time where a lot of you Sagittarius people are getting a chance to maybe move things on up to the next level if you have been thinking about becoming official or looking to end a chapter in your love life and finally crack open a new book for you and a partner. This could be the end of a period of being single or looking. And this is also a time where a lot of close connections, partnerships, and alliances are going to be pulling apart and reevaluating their future or the road that they have been on. A lot of relationships are taking different paths this month, and ones that are much more personally fulfilling for all involved. We've got in week 3 of the month, Jupiter entering Aries, your 5th house of love and romance, as well as creativity, recreation, and parenthood, your relationships with your kids. And Jupiter is the planet of wealth, novelty, expansion, growth, and prosperity. And this is going to be a long transit. Jupiter is here from the 20th of December this year up until mid-May of 2023. With Jupiter in the 5th house, this is a time where a lot of you Sagittarius people are going to be in bliss when it comes to love and romance. You are going to be finding that a lot of romantic relationships are getting a chance to step into a much more prosperous, much more enterprising, as well as much more secure way. This is also a time where a lot of novelty, adventure, Getting out of our, again, getting out of our comfort zone is taking place because Jupiter wants us to go to far and wide places, wants to take us on adventures, excursions. There's all kinds of opportunities for you and, romantic partners or new romantic partners, which will be plentiful during this transit, to be able to take a walk on the wild side. But also Jupiter is growing the wealth or maybe increasing the value of a lot of creative projects or recreational pursuits that you maybe even only thought about doing for fun. This is a great time to think about going into business for yourself, monetizing a hobby, or debuting something that maybe you have already finished working on and you want to share it with the world. And when it comes to relationships with your kids and parenthood, Jupiter in the 5th house is actually one of the classical great times to, work to conceive a child, expand on your family. And if you are already a parent and you already have kids, Jupiter is bringing in opportunities for you to strengthen your relationships with your kids by maybe even becoming more enterprising with them. We also have the Sun entering Capricorn on the 21st of the month, your 2nd house of earned income, employment, values, and valuables. And the Sun will be here up through week 3 of January 2023. And with the Sun in your 2nd house, you're going to be noticing that the very atmosphere and the environment around your workspace, your workforce, or the market you're in, or your business is going through a massive evolution. And this tends to increase the value that the work we put out into the world is getting from the world. This is a great time for raises, promotions, or even segueing into new roles that are also going to be all the more secure and advancing when it comes to any kind of financial priorities that you have for this coming year. It's a great start financially for 2023. And we also have a new moon here on the 23rd, which is all about, of course, seed planting, new beginnings and initiations, creating new long-term commitments. And a new moon in the 2nd house could spell a lot of really cool new job opportunities for Sagittarius people, whether you're looking for a new job or not. Now, this could be a new role that is maybe showing up or being offered to you within your own, work situation, or this could be something external. Tends to be about 50-50 in the 2nd house. But you are encouraged in the 2 weeks following the 23rd to keep an open mind, because even if you weren't planning on this happening, it is something that is a gift to you. You don't have to accept it. We all have free will and the responsibility to use our agency, right? Even in astrology, but this is a gift. When it comes to week 4 of the month, we close up December and the year 2022 with a Mercury retrograde in this very same space, the 2nd house of earned income, employment, values, and valuables. And with a new moon in the 2nd house, going on just, so close by, all of this stuff is coming together to give you a chance to take a new road to success. With Mercury retrograde being the focus of, reversals, reviews, retrievals, and reevaluations, a lot of you are getting a chance to reverse or maybe reevaluate a path that you've been on financially or professionally and switch lanes into something that is going to be all the better for you. This is also a time where we may be undoing a lot of financial or professional commitments or arrangements that have not been paying off, but we've not been able to find a way to undo them. And a lot of you may also be finding that some old career opportunities or old money is also going to be coming back from the past, from the 29th of December through the 18th of January. So that is what I've got for you all. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. I appreciate it. And should you ever wish to get a session with me, you can go on ahead to my website. It's integrativemysticism.com.